Hello, Virgo. Welcome in, guys. This is your March reading. We're going to take a look and see what's going on for you. It's a general read, so only take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Roles can be reversed, they could always be reversed. Check your sun, moon, rising, Venus for a full picture of your situation. So, we're going to go straight into general messages, whatever comes out, what it is that you need to know for the month of March. All right, we got Page of Pentacles here, and we have the High Priestess. I got two messages. Let me add one more. Yeah, okay. So, two things here. In the month of March, I feel like you're keeping something a secret. You're not telling other people about this new either person or new thing that you're doing. This could be a new job or something rather. But you have the High Priestess here, you have the Page of Pentacles. It's like you are getting to know or learning something new, but you're keeping it a secret. And this is it's almost like you're trying to keep it secret because you're excited about it. You don't want to hear what other people have to say. You don't want other people butting in. It's just something that you want to do what you want to do. All right. And so I do see like something new coming in for you in March. Like I said, you're very excited about it. You're ready to take charge. You're ready to really like I feel like this is you're moving with your intuition. And your intuition is telling you don't tell everybody. Keep it to yourself. Whether this is somebody new that you're getting to know or this is something new that you are moving towards when it comes to your career. Let's see what else. You have the Four of Swords here. You also have Justice in the reverse. You may need to take some downtime. There may be some moments where you're just kind of feeling a little bit off and needing to rest a bit. So make sure that you are taking care of your health. Make sure that you're listening to your body because you don't want to, you don't want to put yourself on your ass because you didn't listen to yourself. Also, just make sure that you're not overcompensating or overdoing it for anything. Anything, okay? Because this could even be like doing too much of something and then now needing to take a break, needing to rest because you've overdid it. All right, what else for Virgo? And the Death card here in the reverse. You also have the Two of Wands in the reverse. There's something here that you already haven't had. Like what's the word? I'm trying to if you've been having an issue with transforming a situation, you're going to continue having that issue in in the month of March. I see that kind of being the same. It's not really transforming. You don't really, it's like a this or that type of energy. Like you're either going to do this or you're going to do that. But it's like you still haven't made a decision yet. Like nothing is going to change with that when it comes to the month of March. It still feels like that's stuck, stagnant type of energy. And if it's like you're feeling a little bit lost and not knowing which direction to go in as well, because that could be just like life in general, wanting to make changes in your life, not really sure as to which direction to go in, it's going to continue into March. Also, keep in mind that we're in retrograde. That's kind of the name of the game, right? It's more so of a review versus making big choices. So that's going to kind of still stay the same in the month of March. Give me more. We have Hermit here. We also have the King of Swords in the reverse. I feel like you not necessarily being able to make a decision and not really knowing which direction to go in, a little bit of confusion that's there. Really all it's doing is allowing you to go inward. And that's going to be the better for you anyway. Once again, it's all about reviewing, revising, seeing what works, what doesn't work. It's not a time to make big choices, at least not in March. Like the slowdown is specifically for you. Even with this new thing that you're doing right now at this time, you're keeping that a secret because you're still under review when it comes to that as well. You're still trying to create and figure out what you want. Um, but you're going to be the better for it. You're going to come out victorious on top, especially with that hermit, because that's you, that's Virgo. All right. So let's go on to career and glow ups. Career glow ups and cash flow. Let's see what's going on there. Career glow ups and cash flow. What does Virgo need to know when it comes to their career? Eight of Wands. There's something coming in fast. Some of you may be changing employers, moving for a job. There's some sort of incoming communication, something that's very quick. Some of you may even be what's it called? Traveling for work. Need more on that Eight of Wands. King of Swords in the reverse. Lord have mercy. That King of Swords in reverse loves you. Four of Pentacles. It's almost like it's saying don't get hung up on the outcome. Like not really knowing what the outcome is, but also kind of just letting that go. Something is going to be moving very quickly for you. What do they need to know about this? World in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Something, oh, okay. Something that you're doing when it comes to your career, you may be looking at it as though this is kind of like a waste of time, or I don't see myself planting roots or planting seeds, growing roots here. And it's something that you may need to close out because it seems like it has not been closed out just yet. This may be confusion around timing. Like, when is this going to happen? When do I get to move on? When do I get to get the new job or get the new position or move on to something that is more fruitful for me? But I'm just getting that, yeah, because there's like some sort of block. So you have the Three of Swords that's here. There's something that needs to be completely closed out before you're moving on to that next step. What is it that needs to be closed out for Virgo when it comes to their career? Literally could just be timing. I mean, March is not only with that, with the retrograde. Once we go into Aries season, then we're no longer in retrograde. So at least towards the end of March, maybe that's when things start to move for you when it comes to your job. What is this? For a lot of you, this is going to be finding something that truly makes you happy and makes you feel inspired, purpose driven. Almost like it's saying don't just move on to the next thing just to get out of what you're in right now. Find something that's going to truly fulfill you and make you happy. And I do feel like that's going to happen. Like you're going to find something that is better for you. Even if this is like you're trying to start a business, don't just start one for business sake. Do something that's going to make you happy. What about their cash in the month of March? Nine of Wands. Emperor. You may have a tight grip on it in the month of March. Trying to make sure that you, like, almost like you feel pressured. Like there may be a little bit more pressure around your cash flow. Feeling like you need to contain it. Why is that? I don't know. You just have this. I don't think this is true. I think this is more so of a state of mind. Five of Pentacles means like money, like you lack. This is lack mindset, feeling left out in the cold. You feeling like you have to have a very strong grip on your finances, and maybe you're not exactly where you want to be in the month of March. But I don't actually think you're asked out. Not saying that there aren't going to be some people that are, but I feel like this is more so of a fear, like a deep fear that you have when it comes to stability. So okay, but what is their actual cash flow? Because I feel like honestly, this is literally a state of mind. This is literally like how you're thinking about money. But I want to see what the actuality is. That's way too many cards falling out. Page of Wands in the reverse. The Fool card. Six of Cups in the reverse. Okay, I think I know why you're feeling this way. You might not be a shopaholic. This may be something that you spontaneously do, and then you're like, shit, why did I do that? It's almost like buyer's remorse. You do something out of the norm. And now it's like, ugh, I need to have a tighter grip on my cash. Page of Wands in the reverse, the Six of Cups in the reverse. This is like, normally you're not inspired to take leaps of faith and or do something risky, just splurge and spend, but for some of you, you may end up doing that, and then you may end up not feeling comfortable about it and feeling that buyer's remorse. So just, if that's the case, don't spend. But for some of you, you may have already done it. This may have been something that happened in February. You know, you may have dropped some money somewhere, and then you're like, I need to hone in on my finances. Either way, like I said, I don't think that this is the actuality of where you are financially, but I do feel like this is a mindset because you did something maybe a little bit risky, and might feel a little bit uncomfortable because maybe that safety net is not there that normally is. Okay, let's go on to your current situation in love. How is this person thinking and feeling about Virgo in the month of March? How's this person thinking and feeling? They haven't. Okay. So I do feel like they are trying to be less codependent or trying to be less obsessed with you. But I do feel like as far as like their emotions and their feelings, that has not changed. You have Scorpio, Capricorn energy here. Like they haven't really been able to get over you. I don't think they're I don't like okay. Each day they work hard to not think about you so obsessively. Each day they work hard to kind of keep themselves busy. That does not change how they feel. Like they still feel the exact same way. You got the Hierophant in the reverse and also the Ace of Swords. They know that right now is not a good, like if they're honest with themselves, right now is not a good time to commit. Either they feel this way, either they feel this way internally or they think this about you. Like you, like it's not the right time to commit based off of somebody not being able to fully give to the connection. You got Taurus energy here. Give me more. Three of Swords. There's a lot of pain that this person is feeling. Somebody may have been cut off, or like you either cut this person off or they cut themselves off. But there's still like a lot of hurt, a lot of pain that's here with this person. And so it just feels like they're trying to let go of the attachment that they had to you. I still think they have the attachment. I don't think it's as strong. It probably, they're little by little each day they're letting go. And I think they're becoming very real with themselves in relation to whether you two are like if this connection is able to do something more consistent. Um, but I don't feel like their feelings are changing regarding how they feel about you. Give me more about their feelings towards Virgo. Give me more, please. They're confused. They feel like they're confused. I feel like this person, there's also miscommunication between you two. And I feel like they're saying they're confused based off of the communication. Like things are not being said. The elephant in the room is not being discussed, even if it's being acknowledged by either this person or I just feel like there's a lot of confusion surrounding the communication between the two of you. How do you feel about this person, Virgo? How do you feel about this person? All right, cards falling out. You want commitment with them, or you want to commit to them. This is somebody that you're wanting. You don't want to let this person go either. King of Pentacles to the Four of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you've either been loyal to this person in the past, or I mean, even if you've been loyal to this person in the past, the current energy in the month of March is also reflecting that there's still loyalty that's there. Even if you don't want it, there's still loyalty that's there. Page of Cups in the reverse. Why? Hmm. Virgo, on your end, it looks like someone is not allowing things to get deeper, even if even if you're wanting consistency and stability in the connection. It's like there's someone here that can't handle the additional um the additional weight, and so it's like not going further. Now you could be feeling this about this other person. This other person could be the one where it's like you can visually see, or something was said and you're like, oh, we're gonna have to just be friends, or we're gonna have to just keep this very light because this person can't really handle too much of anything. Like you're coming across as being someone that has higher capacity to be able to handle things and be much more stable and solid. When I'm reading this person's energy, I don't think they are. I think they're working through things. Give me more on how Virgo feels. Mm. I feel like you're still very passionate, like you're attracted to this person. You have the Ace of Wands that's here. But I do also feel like not only would you be open to working together, growing with this person, but I also feel like you are very like if it's not going to work out, or not going to work out, but if it's not going to, if we can't develop into something more, then at this time I'm just going to really focus and hone in on my own shit. I'm going to hone in on feeling good about myself, my self-respect, my self care and happiness, my own fulfillment. Some of you are building something, you're growing something. It could be a business, it could be really anything that you're trying to work on. Hell, this could even be that you're building a house, you're working on remodeling your house, really anything. um or even like building community, something I feel that is going to make you feel fulfilled. But you're kind of like not turning your back, just focusing on something else. Okay, while this seems like it can't go any deeper. What's the challenge in the month of March between these two? Getting over the past. Somebody needs to close out the past, get over the past, and do things differently. Since this is in the challenge, there's someone here that's still holding on to pain. I'm gonna say it's your person because the Three of Swords came up for them. It's like this person is having a hard time with letting something go from the past as well, with the Devil card. And that's the challenge. The challenge is that you got one person that does have the capacity, but also knows and sees that this can't go any deeper in the month of March, while you have this other person that it seems like they're trying to heal something, and they're being very honest with themselves in relation to not being ready to commit. um and so your challenge is to close out like whatever is holding you guys back to be able to move on to the next chapter. So, moving forward in the month of March, what can Virgo anticipate with this person? Like what's going down between Virgo and this person in the month of March? Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Hanged Man. Nothing really. Don't think that if this person is very shoddy with communication, that they're not thinking about you, that they're not watching you. They are. They watch you. And there's a lot of things that they keep to themselves that they're not saying. They're not speaking their truth. It's like they're waiting. I want to see real quick, but it's like they're waiting on something, some sort of insight, some sort of revolution, or not revolution. Um shit. I don't know, maybe. I don't know what word I was trying to think of, but that wasn't the word I was trying to think of. But they're waiting for some sort of epiphany, something that's going to change their perspective. Um, Hanged Man. You got Pisces energy here. What is the Hanged Man? What is it that they're observing? You got 1:11 on the clock right now, just to let you guys know. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Emperor in the reverse. They're not stable. Whether that be financially or emotionally, they're not stable. They're waiting for that. They're also waiting for your stability. I don't know if there's something that you're going through that you changed about you, but it's like they're also watching you. They're trying to see when, personally, I feel like they're trying to see when is the right time for us to do more, because right now is not the right time. That's why you have this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like pumping the brakes. It's not complete stop. It's just pumping the brakes. You have that Temperance there, which means that something is at an imbalance and some sort of energy needs to be alchemized, but somebody is not surrendering. So they're trying to surrender, but also keep control. I do feel like you have a little bit of a control freak that's on your hands. And I feel like that also is the reason as to why sometimes you have a difficult time with this person, because they don't, I think you got somebody that does not like emotions. You got a lot of fire energy here. You got Sag and Aries. So, all right, that's what I got for you guys. Let's go on to our singles. So for the singles, what are you guys focused on in the month of March? What are you focused on the most in the month of March? What are you guys focused on the most in the month of March? Where's your focus? Progress. Some of you might be you might be moving, but I got progress. Maybe even travel. Some of y'all have Sag in your chart. I got travel, and then I saw the Temperance card in my head. So some of y'all may be like just, moving and grooving, exploring, learning, growing. You just want some sort of progress. You got Cancer energy there as well. Give me more. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Page of Cups. Yeah, okay. So it's like you might feel like life is just kind of boring. And you're like, I want something deeper, or I want something more fulfilling, or I just want some sort of change. So your main focus is on changing something. This could be emotionally, this could be the things that are in your life, your purpose, but it just feels like you're wanting some sort of change and movement because you're tired of being stuck and stagnant. You're tired of the predictability of what's going on in your life. Give me more for Virgo, the singles. Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. You almost feel like there's a boundary when it comes to the things that you're wanting long term. I just feel like there's a lot of wanting to break free from that energy. You have the Star card here in the reverse, where it's like, that you need to heal something or something needs to change. But it is putting you into this mode of being a little bit more pessimistic, because it's like, damn, I be wanting this shit. I was about to go off. But you'd be like, damn, I be wanting this. I be wanting these things for my life. And then, like, why is it so hard? So it's almost like you have big dreams, but then there's like a fucking cap that's on it. So that's kind of like where your head is at this time in March. Um, is anyone coming towards you? Hmm. Mm, I don't really. If there's somebody coming towards you, there. If there's somebody who is interested in you, they're definitely not coming towards you more than likely in the month of March. Now, of course, check your other placements because those other placements might give you more insight. But I will say this for a Virgo placement, if there is another person or if there's other energies that are there, they're very fucking cautious of you because it does not seem like you're interested in love, which you ain't gotta be. This is like real deal shit, what I just pulled, as far as with what you guys are more focused on. I mean, it definitely makes sense because you guys have been, it's been heavy. You've had heavy energy trying to constantly, like, it just seems like you keep having stops or boundaries or blocks or something like that. And I mean, your sign is in the south node right now. Pretty soon, y'all will get some sort of relief. Um, Closer to the summertime, once the nodes switch, unless you have Leo in your chart, then I don't know. But I feel like you're just more self-focused. I feel like you just don't have the ability to worry about you and then also worry about somebody else. So if there is someone that's like watching you or has their eye on you, they are very cautious about whether or not they should approach because it does not seem like you are inviting to that. Okay. And if there is somebody, they got Aries in their chart. Let me see. Anything else for that before we move on? Fun. Three of Wands. If there's like I said, if there's anybody that comes in, I don't feel like you're gonna take them very serious at all. I feel like it's gonna be more so just light, fun, spontaneous, no future plans. You're just not in that headspace. You're just not in that headspace. You got Leo energy here. So I mean, you got fiery energy here. There could be a fire sign that has their eye on you and they're being very cautious on whether or not they approach because you don't seem like you're able to or you want to engage in anything. If this person approaches, it's not going to be to like tie you down. It's more so to just like be in your energy. You guys have fun together, and that's really it in March. All right, let's go on to all signs their sign. All signs their sign. Mm, mm, Shoot. All right. If you are dealing with a Virgo, if you're dealing with a Virgo, no. Let me reshuffle this. I read Virgo. Shit. If you're dealing with an Aries, it's just gonna feel like things are in limbo. Not much, like not much movement. It's just kind of like I don't know. They're not going away, but they're not doing anything either. So the situation between the two of you is just gonna kind of be how it is right now. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus is they're wanting single life right now. They're more concerned with their money, with material things, with feeling good, with their experiences of pleasures. So singlehood. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini, uh, they're not being truthful with you. I feel like there's something here strategic that they're doing. And I also feel like they're lying to themselves about like what they're doing being like okay. So like for example, If they're not making you privy to their plans, they are lying to themselves and saying, oh, it's fine. That's fine that Virgo doesn't know. And even though that the plans have something to do with you, it's kind of like they just want to be 10 steps ahead of you. Um, if you were dealing with, that was Gemini, right? Yeah. If you're dealing with the Cancer feels, the Cancer just wants to be fair. Like regardless of what happens between the two of you, they no matter what, they want things to be very fair between the two of you. And alignment. Alignment is very important to this person. They want you guys to be on equal footing. If you're dealing with a Leo, you bring calm to this Leo. Like you, and they also feel like you just get them, you understand them, and that's also what brings calm and peace. They don't feel like they have any problems with you. They also feel like things will happen between the two of you in divine timing. If you're dealing with a Virgo, oh, the Virgo has a hard time being authentic. This Virgo, I just feel like whoever you're dealing with, they're very much in the material world. They're not like you. And you kind of shine that light on them because I'm hearing like imposter syndrome. Whatever Virgo that you're dealing with, they're y'all ain't alike. Y'all are not alike. Um this Virgo is like the complete opposite of you. And you definitely make them feel, I don't know, you put a mirror up to them. They definitely feel like, damn, why can't I be like this Virgo? I feel like they're afraid to like let themselves truly be seen. If you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra is not trying to put in effort with this. You may see them kind of allow you to kind of just take things on. And if that's the case, you already know what it is. Don't allow nobody to have you doing the most. Because whoever this Libra is, they are not invested. They're going to let you do the most. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio wants to manipulate you so they can have the power. They're really good with their words, and they're really good with getting into your mind. Be careful of that, Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, the Sag wants more than friendship. They want to get in your pants. Okay? They want your booty. All right. If you're dealing with a Capricorn. The Capricorn's not telling you the truth. They're hiding something from you, or they're keeping something from you. It could be something as simple as emotions, or they could be literally lying to you about something important. You'll know your situation, but they're not telling the full truth. They're keeping something from you. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius feels like they got a lot on their plate, and the connection just adds on to it. The Aquarius is going to end up burning out. Real shit. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, the Pisces feels like you're problematic. They feel like you guys are always butting heads, or that you're problematic. You don't just go with the flow. You're too anal. That's what the Pisces feels like. They just want you to go with the flow. Stop being confrontational, or stop fighting them, and just go with the flow. Really, the Pisces just want you to do what they want you to do. Like a typical Pisces. That's so funny. All right, that's what I got for you guys today, Virgo. Thank you guys so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Until next time, you guys, take care.